Welcome, everybody. I'm super excited to be here with you. This is going to be awesome. I'm really excited because what I have to share with you is something that ultimately you're going to be able to use to change your life. You're going to be able to do something here that wasn't previously possible before. And I'm super excited to share it with you because I've been working on it behind the scenes. And I know it's something that's going to have a huge impact for a lot of people. So we're going to get going in just a minute, but just to be sure that you can hear me and make sure that we're actually in this together, do me a favor and let me know where you're from and your name or whatever else in the chat box so I know that you can hear me, so they know that I'm coming through loud and clear and that I'm not just having a nice conversation with myself, because ultimately I am here to share this with you. All right, we've got John from Tennessee. Welcome. We've got Susan from Washington. Welcome. We've got Rahul from England. Welcome. Glad to have you here. We've got Jonathan from Maine. Looks like we've got Steve from Paris. Awesome. Love Paris. It's a great, great city. All right. Looks like, yeah, based on the responses, it looks like I am definitely coming through loud and clear. Glad everybody can hear me. Look, on this web training, we are going to be talking about how to start your own six-figure logo and graphic design agency in minutes. And being able to do that without any team, without any skills, experience, or capital. Just think about that for a second in the context of history and the way businesses have always been run. If you told somebody even a year, 18 months ago, that they'd be able to start their own six-figure graphic design agency without needing the skills to do it, a team, a lot of capital, or any kind of experience, it would be, people wouldn't even believe you. There's just no way. But now, with the power of technology and a little bit of creativity, we're going to show you exactly how that's possible. So think about it, just being able to create all the graphics that you need for yourself and all the graphics that you need for to be able to sell, either as sort of a side hustle and do it as a gig, or sell it to your clients, or whatever, wherever you want to sell it. You have lots of different options for how you can monetize it, and doing it without any skills or team and without dropping a fortune on freelancers. I used to spend a fortune on graphics, and so this is really awesome. And the best part is being able to also make money with a 100% profit design agency that you can start from scratch with no team or outsourcing, literally from your basement or your attic. I mean, that's awesome, right? All right. So if you have any questions as we go through, go ahead and type them in the chat box. If I don't get them answered along the way we're going, then I will definitely cover them at the end. It is important that you can focus on what we're going to go through, because we are going to move fast. And I want to make sure that I'm able to share with you how awesome this is and the real power it has to literally change your life. So, who is this training for? Well, of course, obviously, if you wanted to make visual content, right, it makes total sense that it's for you, but it goes beyond that. If you want to be able to build a brand, whether you're a business owner, an entrepreneur, and you want to be able to build a brand, if you want to be able to upgrade the brand that you have, the look and feel, and you don't want to write giant checks to do it, if you want to save money on graphic design, I mean, if you're somebody who's using social media and you're posting and you have to pay for those designs or logos or any of that kind of stuff, you're spending a lot of money on that you don't need to be. If you want to create logos and graphics on demand, the other great thing about it is you can do it in real time. The challenge when you outsource is that you have to wait. Somebody's going to create it, but you got to wait. Nobody likes to wait. We want to be able to get what we want, and we want to be able to get it right now. And you're going to be able to do that. If you want to add a revenue stream, maybe you already have a business, or maybe you're already doing something online and you want to be able to add a revenue stream to what you're doing. Maybe you want to start a side hustle. So it's not so much adding something to what you're doing. Maybe you're working a job, but you're like, oh, I'd really like to get some money on the side, either to give me more security in what I'm doing, or to have extra spending money or whatever else, and do it without needing a lot of time or big investment. You want to start an online business. I mean, this is a great way to get started. You can expand it into whatever you want, or just flat out making money online in the general sense. If any of those apply to you, this is exactly what you're looking for, and you're about to see why. So, because you're here, I'm going to assume that you already know how important visual content is and why everyone online needs it. I mean, let's face it, right? Everything has gone visual. Everything has gotten to a point where we've got to capture people's attention right off the bat. But I want to go beyond just sort of a gut feel. And I want to put this to something real in terms of how powerful this actually is. So let's talk about some facts. We remember only 10% of the message if that we hear if it's not followed by an image. Think about that. Only 10%. When you follow it by an image, you're getting so much more impact. If that message came with an infographic or a visual aid of some kind, they retain up to 65% of the information after a 3-day period. That is astounding, right? Social media posts with visuals have a 650% higher performance than those without images, 6.5 times more performance. One of the things I hear all the time is, how do I get more traction with my social media? Well, there you go, right? Tweets that have an image attached to them, 150% more retweets. Facebook posts, 230% more engagement. Blog posts with images generate double the amount of traffic. And 92.6% of consumers reported that their purchase decision making was influenced by color. I mean, think about that. Think about how important then visuals are if 92% of the people are influenced by it. The human brain processes images 60,000 times faster than text. Look, we know we live in a goldfish society. People's attention span at this point is literally about the same as a goldfish. It's very difficult if you don't hook people right away. And because the human brain processes images so much faster, that is the way to grab attention. 75% of people form opinions of websites based on visual content. So that's really powerful as well, because look, at the end of the day, it's super important that your website is going to be able to get traction and going to get viewed, because at the end of the day, you don't want people to think that you're not reputable. You don't want people to think that you're not a legitimate player in their space. So if you have the visual content your competitors don't, you're going to win. And 94% of first impressions are design related. 94%, right? So it's pretty clear and safe to say that no matter what you're trying to do online, get attention, drive traffic, engage visitors, get viral sharing, build a brand, or make sales, or maybe all of those, visual content is the key that unlocks it all. Without great visual content, you're flat out just going to struggle. I mean, it's that simple. Now, the problem is we know that we need visual content and we know we need a lot of it, but creating it is another story, right? Traditionally, you've always had a couple of choices. So you could spend weeks learning Photoshop and you need like a PhD to figure it out in the first place. And then you still need the design skills on top of it. Just because you know what the buttons do doesn't mean you're a designer, right? Or you could outsource. You could spend hundreds of dollars on each design and wait days or weeks for them. And you can get really good stuff, but that adds up really fast, especially if you're using it for social media. Or you can use online design apps, but you still need to be the designer unless you want the same tired template everyone else is using. Look, I've used these kinds of things before. And online design apps like Canva, they're certainly cheaper and faster than Photoshop or outsourcing, but you need to edit the canvas. So it still takes you time. It takes an eye for aesthetics, understanding of color palettes, and ultimately creativity. So you end up being the designer anyway. Um, Now, if you're like me, and maybe I'm alone here, but that's a problem because I'm not creative. Art was literally my worst class in school. When I try to make my own designs, they literally look like a 10-year-old made them. And somehow I start with a beautiful looking template. And when I'm done with it, it looks worse than it did when I started. And so, and as a side note, unfortunately, I think I passed this on to my kids too, because when I went to school to see their art hanging up on teachers' night or parents' night, I could pick my kids out from a long distance because by far it was the worst one up there. And I mean, I loved it, of course, because my kids did it. But at the same time, objectively speaking, it just was not very good. And so, the thing about it is when I tried design apps online, I struggled with them anyway because I was able to make things look worse than what I started. And so out of frustration, right? I didn't see any other answer out there. I didn't want to keep pouring money into outsourcers, waiting and trying to get designs back. So I just decided to make my own because I felt like it was a much more powerful way where then I would have total control. And in that process, look, I know I'm not alone There's no way I'm the only person on the planet that struggles with design but needs lots of visual content. And so I have the software created that actually designs for you, and it'll design for your clients too. And I'm going to prove that to you, and I'm going to show it to you in a minute. But just in case you don't know me, my name is Brett Ingram, and I've been creating software for the last 15 years. Specifically, software that's designed to simplify and automate stuff that we all need to do online anyway. Now, I take a lot of pride in making apps that help people, and I get the ideas for them from the same problems that I have in my digital marketing that I know other people do too. So I've done traffic apps, I've done social media apps, I've done video creation apps, and I've done the graphic design app that I'm about to show you. Um, and just so you know that my stuff is good and I actually do know how to make software, here's a picture of me with a bunch of awards that I won as a product creator. I was also featured in a New York Times bestselling author's book, which is really cool. And hot off the presses, I just got my award for 2024 also. So I just took a quick selfie with it. I'll have to doctor that up and put it inside and make it look good with all the other ones. But I just wanted to get that in there as well. Now, what I'm about to show you, I want you to know it wasn't easy to create. Okay, it was actually super complicated in order to make it simple. So the funny thing is, the back side of it, the development side of it was really complicated, but the end result is very, very easy for you as a user because the whole idea is it has to be fast, easy, and create awesome designs. Otherwise, it doesn't serve its purpose. So are you ready to see it? You want me to show you this awesome app? Are you ready to start your own six-figure logo and graphic design agency in minutes without any team skills, experience, or capital, using jaw-dropping software that actually designs for you and your clients? All right, let's jump in. Let's check it out. I can't wait to show this to you. So introducing the MAIGIX Logo Edition. It's jaw-dropping software that designs logos and graphics for you and for your clients. So I'm going to switch over to my screen. I can tell you all about it, but obviously the easiest way to do this is to jump over to my screen, show you an actual demo so you can see how powerful this is and how it works. So let me just switch over to my screen and I can show you how it works. All right, here we go. Let's rock and roll. I'm going to show you how fast and easy it is to create jaw-dropping logos with the MAIGIX Logo Edition. So I'm logged into the dashboard, and the first thing I'm going to do is just click on AI Image. Now, after I've done that, I'm going to be able to choose from 100 plus professional custom prompts that were designed specifically to make high resolution, gorgeous logos in just about every niche, every business, and every category imaginable. And so I'm going to choose the one that I want. I can go ahead and click on that to load it into the prompt, and then I can make whatever edits that I want. So maybe I want to add a company name, or maybe I want to edit the colors or the design or the mood. I can just go in and edit the text prompt any way that I want. And when I'm ready, I'm just going to click the engine that I want to use to render the logo, and then I'm going to click generate. And from there, it's going to go ahead and generate the logo for me automatically in just a few seconds. And so you can get your stunning logo, and then you're able to download it in one click. So you get full commercial rights. You have the ability to sell this to anybody that you want. You can do whatever you want with this particular logo. So I'm going to download this. And now let's say that I want to be able to remove the background, or I want to make some future edits to be able to remove it or maybe replace it. I'm going to be able to do that as well. So let's just say for now, I want to remove the background so I can get a transparent. I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop. I'm going to pull that logo back up, add that, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on remove background, and I'm going to generate. And when I do that, it's going to go ahead and remove that background for me automatically. I can replace the background with something else. I can remove text. I can restyle. I can touch up logos in just a few clicks to get that exact look and feel that you want to match any brand, any style, and any mood. And you can use the logos with the included commercial license for yourself. You can sell them to clients. You can offer logo design services on sites like Fiverr, or even start your own logo design agency. Every business owner, entrepreneur, digital marketer, influencer, social media marketer, and personal brand need professional logos, and you're in the profit from your very first sale. Then it's all profit for every other logo you create. And the best part is, no one will ever know your secret. Grab MAIGIX Logo Edition today. I mean, that's awesome, right? It's awesome. Look at how cool the designs are, and you don't have to do anything. It's so easy. So with the Magix Logo Edition, you can make your own logos with complete flexibility. And you can also just let the software make the logos for you. So if you want to be involved in the design process, you can. You can certainly dial it in and tweak things, but you can also just let the software do its work. So that means you can forget Photoshop. You can stop spending money and wasting time with freelancers, and you can create more logos and visual content faster and easier than with any other design app. And it doesn't stop there because you get a commercial license too. So you can actually use Magix to start your own 100% profit graphic design agency. Use the software to make logos automatically in minutes, then sell them to clients, or even offer logo design services on sites like Fiverr, pocket 100% of what you make. So you can save time and money and work with Magix, and you can make money with it too, which is super, super awesome. And because you're on this webinar, I'm going to show you how to go beyond logos and create a ton more visual elements and graphics too, that again, you can use for yourself, sell to clients, offer design services, or even start your own graphic design agency without any team, skills, outsourcing, or capital. Wow. Okay, so um, you might be asking, okay, all right, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Is there really an opportunity here for a logo and graphic design agency? Well, globally, graphic design was worth 45.8 billion with a B. That was back in 2021. 2021. It's far, far bigger now. And 73% of companies invest in design for brand differentiation. All right. Companies who spend more money to become design driven are 69% more likely to exceed their business goals. Look, this whole design trend, this visual content trend is not a breaking news. People know this, companies know this. That's why they're pouring money into it and investing huge because they know how important it is for them. Producing graphic design assets consistently is the biggest challenge for companies. So here's the rub. You've got this ability to be able to make designs instantly. Design is the most important thing for getting engagement and results with your content. And yet, every even business knows this, but yet they struggle to produce designs consistently. Despite the obvious huge need and demand for design, producing graphic design assets is the biggest challenge for companies. So, what does that mean? That means opportunity, baby. So here's the real kicker. Most companies would like to automate graphic design. Ding, 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 ding. Here's where you come in. So the design industry is huge at 45 billion and bigger than that now. Companies are spending money on design. Producing visual content and design assets is consistently people's biggest challenge. And most companies want to automate design. They don't even want to do it. So, how much opportunity is there with a design agency? I'd go with virtually unlimited. Everybody wants design. Everyone spends money on design, and everyone wishes they could get more designs faster and easier. And Magix is like having your own creative and design team in a box. Wow, right? I mean, wow. So again, you could save time, money, and work with Magix, and you can make money with it too, which is just awesome, awesome, awesome. And because you're on this special training webinar, you're going to get the Magix Logo Edition and you're going to get 4 upgrades. You're going to get the Max upgrade, the Glam Shots upgrade, the Creative Suite upgrade, and the Agency upgrade. The demo that I showed you is just for the main level of Magix, just the Logo Edition. The upgrades add so much value, it'll take your designs, earning potential, and results to a whole new level. Let's jump back in and do another quick demo so you can see the full power and potential of all the upgrades as well. So let me just click back over to my screen and let's rock and roll. 10x your profit potential in one click with the Max upgrade. You get 150 more done for you prompts to create even more types of jaw dropping logos in more niches, all professionally created to generate stunning logos for you. And get 5 times the logo generating power with 5 times more credits. So make 5 times more logos, sell 5 times more logos, and 5x your profits all at the same time. And the Max upgrade includes stunning new features like logo morph technology. Have a logo you like, but maybe prefer the style from a different logo? Just add the logo you want to morph to the canvas, Then choose the logo with the style that you want, click the button, and boom, get your brand new logo like the original, but morphed into the new style. This is absolutely cutting edge, next generation stuff that'll leave you speechless. Oh, and you can add simple motion to logos too to bring your designs to life. Simple motions are eye catching, and you can add that in a few clicks. And of course, every logo, morph logo, and motion effects logo you create includes a commercial license. So you can use them for yourself, sell them to clients, and even offer as services on sites like Fiverr. 10x your profit potential with the Max upgrade. With the Glam Shots upgrade, add stunning studio quality backgrounds to any image in one click to make photos, logos, products, e-com stores, and websites shine. Just choose the photo or image you want to transform into a glam shot. Then choose from dozens of different background choices. Each one is a category, and it'll be generated as a unique glam shot each and every time. So no two glam shots will ever be the same. Click the button and stare in amazement as Magix creates your gorgeous glam shot in seconds. And with the included commercial license, you can use them for yourself, sell them to clients, or even offer glam shots as a service on sites like Fiverr. Upgrade and unlock glam shots right now in just one click. The Creative Suite upgrade takes everything to a whole new level. You got included templates that are drag and drop simple. You get over 50 professional templates for all the most popular types of niches and designs that you would need. These can be used on social media, these can be used on websites, these can be used for online ads, anything and everything that you can imagine. And it's fully drag and drop customizable. So all you do is load the template in one click, and then you can go through each and every element and make whatever changes that you want. You can completely change the look and feel in just seconds, like you're seeing here. And you also have the ability to start from scratch. So if you want to build your own, you can create unlimited designs with the Creative Suite upgrade. So you can create as many as you want for yourself, create as many as you want for clients. And obviously, you can sell them with the included commercial license and pocket 100% of what you make. So the beautiful thing about this is you can change the text, you can change the colors, you can change the fonts, you can reposition text, you can change the images, you can add any visual elements that you want. Obviously, move things around, change the layering forward and backward for anything and everything that you'd like. And the beautiful part about this is you can then save your done design as an editable template, which means you can come back into it later, make more edits, and create new versions of the same design, which is absolutely astounding. What's amazing about that is if you're working with a client and you create a design for them and they say, "Oh, this looks great. I'd love to see it in blue." Well, you can go in, load the design back in one click, change the color to blue, send it back over to them, and you're done. It's that fast and easy. And you can see you're able to resize all of your designs into 18 of the most popular sizes for all your social media needs in basically a click. Do a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of editing, and you've got your brand new design in a completely different format laid out for every social media platform out there. So the creative agency upgrade really does take it to the next level with the ability to create unlimited designs, create unlimited templates. It comes with 50 built-in included templates and a design library of over 1,000 professional elements. So the only limit is your imagination. You can take your entire design agency to a whole nother level with the creative agency upgrade. So again, you can see that Magix can save you time, money, and work, and can make money with it too. And the upgrades take it to a whole new level. Let's just quickly recap just so we're all on the same page. So you're getting the Magix Logo Edition, full featured logo creator. You're getting all those done for you AI prompts. So you can use them as is, you can edit them, you can do whatever you want in terms of customizing them, but the work is all done for you. You can remove backgrounds, you can replace backgrounds. You get the combined power of multiple AI platforms. You can reimagine, restyle, and clean up logos. You can create them in 35 different styles. You don't need any tech or design skills. You get a commercial license. You get a bunch of launch bonuses, and you also get extra bonuses, including a couple of logo collections that are already done for you. That's a total value 4,736. Then you're getting the max upgrade. You're getting 150 more professional done for you AI prompts. So you can make even more logos across more different industries and niches automatically in a couple of clicks. You're getting 5 times the logo generating power. So you can generate 5 times more logos, make 5 times more money. You can create logos with stunning logo morph technology, which is one of my favorites. You can take a logo that you like, you can take a logo with a style that you like and apply that style to your current logo. So you can basically morph two logos together to create a brand new one. Super stunning, awesome. You can even add jaw-dropping motion effects, and it's again zero tech design skills, commercial license to sell, bunch of extra bonuses, total value 5,822. You're also going to get the Glam Shots upgrade. You can create stunning glam shots. These are awesome because you can take any image, you can take any mock-up, any box shot, any logo, and you can put it in a studio style background. There's 44 different background types for unlimited possibilities, but the beautiful part about it is no two glam shots are the same. Because even though there's 44 background types, it creates a brand new unique one using AI each and every time. So your glam shots will be totally different than anybody else's, even if they're using the same background type. Absolutely stunning. You can add these backgrounds to any mock-up, e-cover, or any other image in seconds and create stunning, stunning studio quality photography in seconds that would have cost you hundreds of dollars each. And you can do it in seconds automatically. Zero tech or design skills. You can showcase any product with epic glam shots. And again, you're getting the commercial license included with it. So you can offer glam shots as a service or sell them to clients as well. Total value 6,594. You're also getting the Creative Suite upgrade. This is where we go to a whole new level. It's a full-featured, beginner-friendly graphic designer. So we're going to move even beyond AI. You're going to get 50 done for you design templates with one-click editing. Basically, you load in the template and you can drag and drop any element on it, make whatever changes you want, and then you can render new versions of it. You can convert it into 18 different sizes. So whatever social media platform you're using, whatever purpose you have for it, you do a click, it will adaptively adjust it. You might need to make some micro tweaks, but it automatically resizes it for you. You're also going to get so you can create all the graphic designs you need for all of the different social platforms. And you have a commercial license, so it's for you and your clients. And you have unlimited use of this and unlimited design creation. So it's the 18 different sizes and styles, visual assets library that you can use in creating designs. There's thousands of elements that are curated just for you that you can use, upload, add them to your designs in one click. And here's the really cool thing. If you're making a design, you can actually save the design as an editable template and then come back to it later to make new versions of it yourself. So you're not just creating designs, you can actually create your own design templates and you can come back in and then re-edit them later to make additional designs. Absolutely awesome. Doesn't require any tech or design skills. You get the commercial license. You can offer graphic design as a service. That is a $7,266 value. And then you're also getting the agency upgrade. With the unlimited agency license, you're getting done for you, ready to use lead generation agency website. Look, to stand out, you want a website that shines and showcases your designs. And you're getting a done for you website that's ready to go that you can use to look like a super professional agency from day one, even if you're doing this from your basement or your attic. Done for you marketing swipe file. You want to go out there and get new clients. We've got all the stuff prepared for you already that you're going to be able to use. You get business cards, you get emails, you get all the approach things that you need to be able to find new clients and go get them. Done for you agency proposals and contract templates. So you can look like a professional from day one and make sure that you get paid and everybody understands and is on the same page because you've got proposals and contracts that are professionally drawn up that you can use. And you can even connect your own API for unlimited creation. This feature is an absolute game changer. What this means is for any and every feature inside MAIGIX, you have unlimited ability to create an unlimited number, which means sell an unlimited number and profit an unlimited amount as much as you want. You can connect your own APIs for any of the AI engines and create unlimited of anything. Absolutely awesome. You're also going to get 3 agency team member access accounts. So if you have outsourcers, if you have team members, if you have partner, spouse, kids, whatever, and you want them to do the work, you can actually add them to your account, let them do the work, and you collect the money. And so, and again, you get the commercial license, and you also can offer a graphic design as a service. That is an $8,789 value. That is a total value with Magic's logo edition and all 4 upgrades, the Max upgrade, Glam Shots upgrade, Creative Suite upgrade, and Agency upgrade. Total value 33,207. And with everything you're getting, you can get rid of unreliable freelancers, thousands of dollars in design outsource costs, paying more for every new design, waiting days or weeks for designs. Any other design worries, you can absolutely get rid of them all because you don't need any of that stuff anymore. You are in control of your own design. So you can already save thousands and a ton of time and headaches right up front. And obviously, you're able to make money on the back end as well. So again, you're getting the Magic's logo edition. You are getting the max upgrade with 150 more done for you AI prompts, 5 times the logo generating power, stunning logo morph technology, and even motion effects technology. You're getting the Glam Shots upgrade with stunning studio quality backgrounds. You can add to any image in one click to make photos, logos, products, e-com stores, and websites shine. You're getting the Creative Suite upgrade with 50 done for you templates, 1,000+ assets library, 18 design sizes. Create all your social media graphics, full featured drag and drop editor, import export templates, and a commercial license. And you're getting the agency upgrade with the agency license, done for you website, marketing swipe file, marketing stuff like prospecting emails, business cards. You're getting proposals and contracts, multi-user and team member access, plus all the bonuses from every level. That's a total value of 33,207. Whoa, wow. Now, obviously, I'm not going to charge you guys $33,000, but I have a question for you. Let's just say that I charged you less than 10% of that, or just $3,000. If all this did was save you thousands a year and weeks of waiting on outsourced graphic designs, would it be worth it? If all this did was create all the visual content you need without design skills or wasting hours designing, would it be worth it? If all this did was give you unlimited profit potential by making 100% of every design you sell, would it be worth it? Because here's the thing, if this saves you thousands on what you'd spend upfront already, in reality, it actually doesn't cost you anything because you would have needed to spend that anyway. So you can see why it's a screaming good deal at $2,000 because that's already a savings of over 94%. And you're saving on all the tools and services that you don't need anymore. Now, because you're on this webinar, you're going to get access to everything we talked about today. So you're going to get unlimited access to Magic's Logo Edition and all 4 upgrades, the Max upgrade, the Glam Shots upgrade, the Creative Suite upgrade, and the Agency upgrade. It's a total value of $33,207 for just one payment of $265. That's a savings of over 99%. And it's only a fraction of what it's actually worth. And I'm so sure that you're going to love this, that you're backed by our 30-day no questions asked money back guarantee. Sign up today. If you don't like it for any reason, just let me know. We'll give you your money back. You don't have to make that decision today. You have 30 days to try it out and decide whether you like it or not. Sign up now, use the software, use the upgrades, make logos, make glam shots, make graphic designs, and sell them all and make profits. Use it as much as you want for 30 days. And 30 days from now, decide if it's worth 265. If it's not, we'll refund 100% of your money. I created this software to fill a need that I had, and I'm sharing it because I think it can really help you too. But don't take my word for it. Just try it out. Go in there and see. You have 30 days. If you don't like it, I'll give you your money back. If you're like most people, you're going to love it. So don't make that decision today. Make it 30 days from now. So the real question is it worth a few minutes of your time to check this out? Which, if it does even half of what I claim today on this training, will pay for itself as soon as you make your first few designs. All right, so hang on a second. If you know me, then one of the things that you know about me is that I'm a huge believer in taking action. Everything in my digital business and my entrepreneurial life changed when I started to take action. When I was getting started, I spent a few months learning various things about digital marketing, and I was getting a lot smarter, but I was also not making any money. And in fact, I was getting broker because I was buying a bunch of stuff to learn stuff. And nothing changed until I actually took action. Once I started doing, all of a sudden, all the answers became available to me. I started to figure things out in a real way and was able to build an entire digital marketing business from that. And so I really am a big believer in taking action. I really want to reward action takers. So when you take action now, in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to add an extra coupon that saves you an extra $68. So your total investment is just 197 for everything. Everything. Just use the coupon code FAST68 at checkout to save instantly. When you click on the link in the chat box to get started, on the checkout screen, you'll see that the price is $265. When you click the button, the coupon should be applied automatically and it should drop the price to $197 in the cart on checkout. But if it doesn't, you can also just enter the coupon code FAST68, FAST 68 in the coupon blank and click the apply button, and you'll see the price drop to 197 instantly. So what that means is once again, you're getting the MAIGIX logo edition. You're getting the Max upgrade. You're getting a Glam Shots upgrade. You're getting the Creative Suite upgrade. You're getting the agency upgrade. And you're getting all the bonuses for every level and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Total value $33,207 for just $197. You get everything we talked about today for just one payment, one small-time investment of $197. Click on the chat box to get started. Now I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can. But if I don't get to yours and I don't get yours answered for some reason, or you think of something right after we break, just email us at team@maigix.com and we'll get an answer for you. That's team, T-E-A-M, at MAIGIX, MAIGIX.com, and we'll get an answer for you. If you know you're going to have a question, don't wait to sign up. Go sign up right now and then submit your question. We will be sure to answer it, but I don't want you to miss out on this amazing value. Click on the link in the chat box to get started and submit your questions here or to our support desk, and we'll get them answered as quickly as we can. All right, so let's take a look and see what we've got here as far as questions. Does the software work on Windows or Mac? It works on both. Okay, the software is 100% cloud-based. There's nothing to install. There's nothing to download. It'll work on your computer. It'll work on your laptop. It'll work on your tablet. It'll work on your mobile. So to get started, click on the link in the chat box. And we've got you totally covered no matter what platform you are currently using. The next question is, are there any monthly fees? Okay, so there are no monthly fees when you're locking your access now as a charter member. Full disclosure, we are going to be converting this to a subscription. But if you are in now, you don't have to pay the subscription. You lock in at the one-time price. If you use up all the credits that it comes with, you can always buy more, and that's 100% up to you. You also have the option to switch to your own API, and we can show you how to do that. So you don't have to spend any money, but you can switch to your own API and use that to generate unlimited content. So you lock in at the one-time price. There's no additional fees or charges unless you want them. And in the future, we are planning to switch to a monthly recurring subscription. So now is the time to get in when it's the best price possible. Click on the link in the chat box to get started. The next question is, can I use the features in the software? Oh, I love this question. Can I use the features on logos that I already have? Yes, you can. That's what's totally awesome. If you want to remove a background, if you want to use logo morph, if you want to add motion effects, any of those kinds of things, it doesn't have to be logos you've created with the software. You can have existing logos, yours or your clients, and you can apply these effects to it. So it's super awesome. If you want to remove the background, replace the background, touch up a logo, morph logos that you already have, you can totally do that. You upload it to MAIGIX in one click and select the effect that you want, and boom, you're off and running. That's a great question. I'm glad you asked it. Click on the link in the chat box to get started. What kind of logos can I make, and do I need to do any design? So, okay, let me answer the second question first. No, you don't need to do any design. It's all just, you can customize the AI prompts. So the AI prompts are already created for you. They're professionally designed prompts that are designed to be optimized for the Stable Diffusion AI model to create logos with. And so you can pop them in there. They're already included in the app. You just click on it, it loads it into the prompt. But that said, you can edit it any way you want. If you wanted to add a name to your logo for a company name or a brand name, you can add that in there. If you want to customize, what the prompt says, like maybe it says create it in blue and green and you want it in orange and pink, whatever, you can customize that any way you want. And then you just click the button and the software goes and creates the logo for you. So you do not need to do any of the design. As far as what kind of logos you can create, anything you can imagine, you can create. So we created 100 pre-made professional quality logo design prompts for all the hottest niches, businesses, and industries. And we did that by design because not only can you use them for yourself, but you can sell them to clients. And so if you're selling logos, it makes sense to be selling where there's the most demand and where you can make the most money. So those were the niches that we chose to create those logo prompts, but you are not limited to that. You can create as many as you want in as many niches as you want, and you can customize those prompts any way that you see fit. So it's completely flexible, but the genius of it is you don't need to have any design skills or any visual aesthetics or background in graphic design to use this and still look like you had professional studio quality designs. So that is totally awesome. Click on the link in the chat box to get started. Um, for glam shots, what kind of images can I use to make them from? Anything you want. So the cool thing about glam shots is if you take any image with a transparent background and you load it into glam shots, you can then choose the background style you want from 44 different background styles. And in one click, the software will create a studio quality, stunning visual product photography image for you on a custom, unique background. No two glam shots are the same because they're AI generated. So the backgrounds are categories. They're not stiff, static backgrounds where everybody's going to have the same design. No two are the same, which is totally awesome. And so anything that you could have a transparent image. Now you might say, well, what if I have like a box shot like these, but I have a background on it already? Fantastic. You can use the free tool, and we can share this with you as well. But there's a free tool called photoroom.com, and you can just go to the background remover feature. It's totally free. You can upload your image that has a background in there, click the button, it removes the background, you download it. There's no watermark or anything, and then you load that into MAIGIX to create your glam shot. So even if you have images, maybe it's a headshot of you standing and it's a picture of you really like, and you'd rather put yourself in a studio background or in a park or something like that, you can remove the background using I mean, you technically could use the MAIGIX software to do that as well, but the free software that does a really good job with it is photoroom.com, and you just go to the background remover. You can remove the background, and then you can upload your transparent background image in here and have a stunning studio background put on it. So great question again, and that's how the glam shots works. Those product photography shots, literally companies pay a couple $100 each for those shots, and you can create them in seconds very, very easily. Click on the link in the chat box to get started. Um, okay, do I need my own accounts with the AI tools or to use them? You guys are awesome today. Can I just say that I love the questions? I mean, you're really thinking of all the great things. I'm glad that somebody asked this too. So by default, when you get MAIGIX, we use our own API keys. What that means for you, if you're not technical, is just that you go in, you start using the software, and you create graphics. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to think about anything else, don't need to do anything else. That said, because there's an obviously ongoing cost with creating content, if you get to a point where you use up the credits, you have an option to be able to get additional credits. Or the other thing you can do is you can add your own API. So if you say, for example, I mentioned Stable Diffusion. If you go to Stable Diffusion and you set up an account, you can get an API key from them, and we can show you how to add it to the MAIGIX app. And that gives you unlimited content creation inside Magix if you attach your own app. So you don't need anything. You can get started out of the box. You don't need any AI accounts already set up. You don't need any technical skills. You don't need any of that stuff. But if you already have it and you want to use it, you're welcome to use that as well. Let's see. Click on the link in the chat box to get started. All right. So we are got time for maybe one or two more. Let's see. Are the logos and graphics we create copyrighted? Another great question. No, everything is royalty free. So you're free to use these and sell these as you like. They're not downloaded from anywhere else. They're not property of anybody else. They're actually generated. So they are copyright free and you're free to use them as you see fit. Every design is unique and it's yours. And so you can use it, you can sell it, whatever you choose to do. Click on the link in the chat box to get started. Um, what if I get stuck or have questions? That's another good question. So look, we made this as simple as possible. When you log in, when you sign up, what happens is it will take you directly to the login page. It creates your account for you automatically. You click, you log in, and then you'll see the dashboard there. There are training videos along the left-hand side in the members area, and you just click on the member level that you've got, and it will allow you to access the training videos for that. You can watch training videos. It walks you through it. They're all very short because it's really easy to use. They're like 2, 3 minutes each, but it walks you through it just in case. It's pretty intuitive, but if you run into any problems, you can always email us as well at team@maigix.com, team, T-E-A-M, at magix, M-A-I-G-I-X.com, and we're happy to help you there as well. So we're always here to support you. We've got your back. We'll make sure you know what you're doing and how to use it. And if you do run any stumbling blocks, we're here to support you on that as well. So click on the link in the chat box. Well, we just about run out of time. I had a blast sharing all this with you. I hope you learned a lot. Click on the link in the chat box to get started. If you still have questions, don't wait to sign up. Go sign up right now and then just email your question. We will be sure to answer it, but I don't want you to miss out on the unlimited access. Click on the link in the chat box to get started now. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be talking to you again soon.